me see if I can put y'all right there, okay? Hold on 1 second. It's crooked. Let me see if I can do better. Oh. What did I do? I did something. Oh, there I am. Let's wipe that, see if that's okay, see if that helps. Alrighty. Story time. Hey y'all, can y'all hear me? Let me know if you can hear me or see me or whatever the case may be. And then I'll start. Let me see if I can pull this. Does that help? Hey, hey Dave. You know I'm about to go in. Long time no see. How's everybody doing? How's it? Oh, that's better. That's a whole lot better. How's everybody doing? Okay. So this is going to be my little rant. Camera fine. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So hey guys, I've been working. You in Landstar jail? Yes, I'm in Landstar jail. Okay. Um um what did you do? I refuse to take a unsafe trailer vibration. Vape. Oh, okay. Let me cut the truck off. How's that? Is that better? I'll cut the truck off and open the windows. Maybe that'll be good. Okay, you'll hear the truck. Okay, so is that better? Let's get it out. Because they got the right one. They got the right one. Okay, so as you guys know, I work at home. Okay, I come. I heard that the Landstar CEO is new as what ABS Light. No, Dave. I wish it was that easy. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. I come out and I work with like on our Sean days off. I will come out and do some loads. Okay, so the last couple of weeks, what we've been doing is the FEMA loads. Okay, so we've been doing power only with FEMA loads and taking them down to Florida. They've been paying excellent. They've been paying excellent. We have had no issues, no problems with getting paid or anything. So I got an email saying, hey, Tamara, I got 10 loads that pick up in Georgia going down to Florida. And I thought they was FEMA loads, okay, because we've been getting a lot of those. But it wasn't. It was a Carnival load, okay? So let me tell you about Carnival loads. Carnival loads is their equipment a lot of times is bad equipment, okay? And what they do is we ran them before. We ran Carnival loads before. But what I usually do with my Carnival loads is I get them directly. Okay, so what I do as a carrier, I can go down to the Carnival, especially like when they're short. I can go down to the Carnival and I can say, hey, I know you're gonna need some help about time the carnival wraps up. So I have 3 trucks. I can get you some more trucks if y'all need help moving your freight, because most of the time they have their own people. Okay, but a lot of times it also they will call outside carriers to come help them move some stuff as well. Okay, which has never been a problem, never been an issue. We've done it. They usually are short miles and they usually pay about $4 a mile. Okay, so that was the problem, that was the issue. So I talked to the broker at Landstar and I said, hey, we could take 4 of them because we taken Carnival loads before. We'll take 4 of them. What I'll do is I'll round trip them, and they was paying like 1,500. Well, anyway, it ended up to be $5,200 to do 4 loads, and it was round trip. Okay, so no problem. Everything was good. Sent over the rate confirmation. Thing number 1 on the rate confirmation, it said 40,000 pounds. Okay, I'm a real stickler about weight. Okay, because weight is a difference in your fuel. Weight, if it's overweight, whatever the case may be, I'm gonna have an issue with it. Your rate confirmation is your contract. That is what you go by. Okay, in order to get paid and things like that. Okay, so my drivers arrived. My son, my partner arrived down in Georgia to go pick up the loads to be ready to go. Okay, I'm a carrier. Okay, I pay for my own insurance. Okay, and I usually show up as well to make sure that the run goes okay. And the reason why is because with Carnival loads, sometimes that load is not safe to drive. Okay, I don't care if somebody tells you everybody else did it or whatever the case may be. It could be not safe to drive. Okay, so when my driver gets down there, okay, he is a veteran. He's been in this industry for 14 years. And when he tells me, hey, Tamara, I cannot take this. It is unsafe. The tires doesn't have the correct, tread on it. They're trying to secure this load. And they're having a difficult time doing it. It's not lifting up. Like the jack is not lifting up. The truck is having a difficult time getting under it. And not only that, they are requiring the driver to remove the fifth wheel, and also require him to take off the mud flaps. Okay, the mud flaps. Okay, so now first issue that we have is we do not have that in the rate confirmation. Nothing in that rate confirmation said move the landing, the fifth wheel or take off your mud flaps. Okay, and they unsafe. When a driver gets to a location, you're going to do a pre-trip. If you're doing power only, you're going to do a pre-trip on that trailer. Okay, if that trailer is unsafe for you to drive and you do not feel comfortable taking that load down the highway, guess what, guys? You don't take it. Okay, because I cannot go back to that broker and say, hey, you told me that this load was safe to take and it's not safe, and I had an accident and I killed somebody. Okay, that goes on my insurance. So the first thing that I do is I call the broker and I say, hey, if they got some smaller loads that we could take, I'll be more than happy to do that. I said, but we got to inspect these trailers, and these trailers on the load that they want us to take is not safe. The tires are bad. There's some other issues that's going on with the trailer. They couldn't hardly secure it. Carnival equipment is not all the best equipment. Their equipment is old, and if anything happens while you're going down the road, that is on you. That's on nobody else. That's not on the agent. Okay, that is on you. Now, the other thing about that, if I'm taking a load and I have an accident, something happens, something flies off, hits somebody, I killed them. Okay, whatever the case may be, right? Not only are they going to come after my little $1 million, okay, because that ain't going to go far. They're going to go after Landstar as a broker, because they're going to get all the money that they can get out of it. Okay, now the agent ain't gonna pay nothing, because they're an agent under the umbrella of a broker. Okay, anybody that you deal with Landstar, you're not actually talking to a broker. They call themselves brokers because that's what we know them as, but they are agents. And they are under the umbrella of Landstar. Landstar is the broker. Landstar is the one that is ultimately responsible for whatever an agent does. Okay, so when I call let me see if I can roll this window down, because I'm hot, y'all. I got on a sweater. Miss Tamara doesn't play when it comes to safety. If you look at Lewis and Lewis record, ever since I had an authority, we don't have any incidents. We don't have any violations. We don't have any logs, whatever. We're not pulled in the DOT for anything. Our record is clean. Our CSA score is 0. Okay, we don't have anything on it. So as a carrier, if I tell you that this load is unsafe to take down the road and it's unsafe to drive, and my drivers are not taking it, guess what? I'm not taking it. I don't care what you said. And the pissed off thing that I got really upset about was he laughed at it like it was something that was funny. Okay, you don't have no skin in the game. You don't have no kind of responsibility. All you are going to do is get a couple of $100s off of this load, and you want it moved so bad that you're willing to risk or whatever the case may be just for your commission. And another thing, your commission ain't, for example, if they get $200 out the load, okay, guess how much their commission is? $100. You're not going to put me, my drivers, my carrier, nobody in the situation. And another thing, you laughed at it. You thought it was funny. I'm sitting up here telling you that this equipment is not. Oh, and this is the other thing that they'll try to tell you, okay? They'll try to tell you, everybody else do it. The other drivers didn't have a problem. I don't give a rat's ass about no other driver. I don't give a rat's ass about anybody else having a problem, okay? My issue is if I have an accident, if I kill somebody, if I severely injure somebody because of this equipment, I cannot come back to you for nothing. Okay, I can't come back to you and say anything. So the fact that I have to take up for my drivers, okay, I'm responsible. Get some air because I'm hot. But I'm responsible for them. My carrier is responsible. If something happens, the agent is not responsible for anything. What he's going to do is he's going to get Landstar in trouble and have to pay a lawsuit. Okay, so then now on top of that, while he's laughing and think it's funny, because I told him, I said, I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's a funny situation that you feel like you could tell me that other people do it. I don't care about other people. I care about me. If somebody else want to grab a trailer, the money is not that important to me. My livelihood is important. The running of this business is important. And if I have to say no to some money because it's unsafe for me to do so, that's what I will do. Okay? And instead of just leaving it alone, this is what he throws in there. Well, if you don't take that load, you will never run a Landstar load again. Okay? Why did he tell me that? I've been a Landstar agent. I was a Landstar agent for 3 years, okay? We had our own agency, the NLE agency, okay? So you cannot ban me from Landstar, okay? You an agent. You don't own the company. When I tell Landstar that your agent, okay, is trying to get a driver to drive some unsafe equipment, okay, that's an issue. That's the issue. Okay? So you can't ban me. The only person, let me tell y'all something, because I know that brokers have tried that with y'all, okay? And I know that they will try to tell you this, that, and the other. Let me tell you something. Nobody on that phone can tell you to move an equipment that is unsafe for you to drive. Nobody. They can't tell you to run hours that you don't have. They can't tell you. Once you mention the word that something is unsafe, conversation drops. Okay? Because number one, the broker agent is not inspecting the equipment. The broker agent is somebody that is on the phone asking you, do you have a load? They don't know what that load looks like. Okay, the only person that is responsible for that load is the person that is driving. Okay, so if you ever get something and you don't feel comfortable with driving it, I don't care if you signed that rate confirmation or not. Well, we signed it, okay? But when I get there on scene and it does not pass a pre-trip inspection, it doesn't move. It doesn't go down the road. If I tell you that tire needs to be changed and you don't want to change it, take it yourself. Okay? That money is not that important to me that I'm going to go down the highway, or I'm going to let my drivers go down the highway just because I need $5,200. Okay? And the fact that he said to me, you're not ever going to run a Landstar load again. Let me tell you something. If that's the case, I don't ever want to run a Landstar load again. If that's what we're doing, I don't ever want to. Landstar is not the only broker. Landstar is not the only shipper. So if somebody come tell you, and that's why I hate that little carrier 411. I don't care what you put on the carrier 411, because at the end of the day, we're safe. We're a safe company. We don't have no high CSA score. We don't have no towing. We don't have no out of service. We don't have no accidents. We don't have none of that. Okay, so the fact that you want to sit there and tell me that we will never be able to run a Landstar load again, if that's the case, so be it. But I know that's not the case. The reason why, now that agency, okay, because they independent agents, okay, that agency can say, I don't want you running one of my loads, but I would never run another load for him again. I would never. That's not an insult to me. I would never want to run a load for you if you out here trying to book up and make people run equipment that is not safe. I don't know if y'all ever dealt with Carnival equipment, but it's sometimes it's okay. You can run it, but they're not the top people when it comes to maintenance and taking care of their equipment. And if they want to call in an outside carrier to come and help them move their stuff, they got to make sure that it's safe. So I don't want you ever to be intimidated by any agent, any broker, anybody. If that equipment is not safe for you to take down the highway, you refuse. Whatever they say, let them say. Okay? Because my record speaks for itself. And like I said, if you don't want me running another load for your agency, I don't want to run another load for your agency. I'm plenty booked up and busy and get plenty of calls every day to run loads because of our safety record, because we arrive on time, because we do what we need to do. Okay? But don't let anybody threaten you and tell you that they're not going to let you run. What's going to happen is I can run for anybody. I can run for Landstar, okay? The only people that can stop you from running for Landstar is Landstar, okay? Unless you get a letter in the mail saying that your carrier is not able to be attached to this brokerage, then that's when you don't run for Landstar. But these entitled agents that think that they could tell me that I can't do this or I can't do that, and I'm the one or my drivers are the one that is driving the truck, and they are the ones that is responsible to be safe, because if anything happens, I can't call you. Okay, you done got your little $200 and now you think it's funny that somebody died. I don't appreciate it, and it made me so mad. And I'm like, I don't care. I said, you should not. Well, I'm going to report you, and you're not going to run a Landstar. Let me tell you, do you know? I'm just like, you must think I'm dumb and stupid at the same time, because I know as an agent, you can't tell me that I can't run for anybody. Okay, you are under the umbrella of a broker. Okay, don't think you got more power than you got. If somebody's telling you something that is unsafe for them to do, you better keep it pushing. You better keep it moving. You better try to find somebody else to do it. Find somebody else to do it. You don't get your BCOs to do it. You're not putting your BCOs on there. And the Carnival knows. They know. Let me tell you something. Carnival knows when you show up there and their equipment is not safe, they know drivers leave. When I talk to the owners of the managers of carnivals, they'll say some people will show up. So that's why they get drivers, okay? Because they looking for the dumb ones that will take it. That's not safe, okay? So what they'll do, if they need five rides to be moved, then what they'll do is they'll order like 10 drivers, okay? And the reason why they do that is because half of them ain't gonna take it, but they will find somebody that is gullible enough to get their little, what was it, 1,400? What was 5,200 divided by 4? Okay, it was $1,400. Okay, I would not risk my authority for no $1,400 a load on something that is unsafe. It just doesn't make sense. And if you find somebody desperate enough to do it, then fine, let them do it. That's on them. That's not on me. But Tamara, Lewis and Lewis is not doing it. And I don't care what you say. You can put on whatever report you want to put on. Okay? Brokers don't scare me. Because at the end of the day, this is your livelihood. This is how you get paid. This is how you make money. And if it's something that is not on that Raycon, and if you want me to move a fifth wheel and mud flaps, which I'm not doing anyway, but if you want me to do that, it better be on the Raycon. And if it's not on the Raycon, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it anyway. Okay? I'm not doing it anyway. But if you want something done besides backing up and hooking up, that's an extra charge. Okay, if we're moving fifth wheels and we're taking off mud flats and we're doing all this, that's extra work. Okay, you just said nothing about that on the Raycon. But what really pissed me off was they thought it was a joke. And they've been telling me, oh, I've been doing this for a long time and people run these loads all the time. Okay, that's the main thing what people try to do when they try to intimidate you. They want to let you know how much experience they got. So if we want to pull the experience card, my driver's been out here for 15 years. Okay, we pulling that card. Okay, and you're not going to tell him that if something is unsafe, that he's going to take it anyway. Okay, that's just not going to happen. But you got to be careful, y'all. Protect your investment at all times. If you out here, you a carrier, and you go and they tell you that load is 25,000 pounds, and you arrive at that shipper and it's 40,000 pounds, don't move it. Don't move it, because you need to get it right. You need to make sure when I come, it's on that rate confirmation of what it is, because 20,000 pounds and 40,000 pounds is a whole lot different in weight. Okay, that's more wear and tear on your truck, and that's more fuel. And if that is not negotiated in the price, it sits there and you can get somebody else to do it. That's what you tell them. Get somebody else to do it, because you're not doing it. Okay? Don't let any broker, any agent threaten you with anything, because at the end of the day, it's your responsibility. It's your insurance. And especially if you're an agent working for a company, if you are an agent working for the company, you ain't got no skin in the game. You ain't got no insurance. You ain't paying no monthly fee on no insurance. You sitting up here telling somebody that they gotta take something. I ain't gotta do nothing. I don't have to do anything. I don't care what you say. You're not gonna make it. You don't inspect this equipment. You don't drive this truck. You don't have no CDL. You just picked up the phone and said, hey, can I get some freight? And you looking at your little $200, $300 commission. And you're going to laugh and think it's funny because I tell you something is unsafe. So what you going to do? Find somebody else to take this unsafe equipment down there that may be a little bit more gullible, that you can be able to intimidate? At the end of the day, it's still a responsibility. It's still the driver's responsibility. At the end of the day, I can't say an agent said nothing. Okay? So that is my tip for you for today, is to let you know, do not be bullied out here. Do I care about them banned? I'm not banned, guys. Okay? I'm banned from, until Landstar send me a letter and say, Tamara Brock, Lewis and Lewis Logistics, MC number, whatever, is banned from Landstar agency from running loads because you refuse to take unsafe equipment down the road. I would like to see that. I really would like to see it. Because then we got a whole nother issue. At any time, guys, you have the right to refuse something that is not safe. And I don't care who said what. But mostly it's agents that don't know no better. Landstar is not going to risk or put their insurance, they don't have, I don't think, unless it's their huge accounts, guys, they don't have employees that are agents, okay? All the agents are independent contractors and they get a commission. So if that load paid $1,200, right? Maybe it paid the broker $1,400. Okay, so I get $1,200. The agent is going to get 50% of that. So if they're taking out $200 on the load, Landstar gets $100, and the broker, the agent gets $100. Okay. Now agencies can have sub agents. They can have people under them, but at the end of the day, not one of them paying insurance. Not one of them going to court for lawsuits. Okay? Not one of them. Okay? The only person will be doing that is Landstar as the broker. And sometimes you can have people working in your company that put your company at jeopardy. Okay? Because I'm sure that if Landstar was the actual person that I was talking to, but Landstar is a broker, it's a name, okay? But if I'm actually talking to a person that pays the insurance, that is responsible for liability and all that kind of stuff, they will tell you leave that shit there, okay? They will not risk their company, they will not risk their business to be taking a little carnival load down the street. You're gonna have to find somebody else to do it, okay? They are too big to be worried about. They carry heavy haul stuff. They carry oversized stuff. They have customers that they're multi-million-dollar customers. Okay? So do you want to risk a little carnival shipper down here because he don't have enough people to take his unsafe equipment 300 miles? You want to risk that? Because the carrier is not going to be able to cover the cost. Okay? Okay, the $1 million that I got is just the beginning. Okay, if they know that I got $1 million and the person that gave me the load was Landstar, oh, we're coming to get everybody. We're not just coming to get the carrier. Don't just think that it's just the carrier responsibility. It is my responsibility, but somebody gave me that. Okay, and when you get lawyers and all this kind of stuff involved and stuff like that, they don't care that I'm the carrier and I got my little $1 million. They want that and some. Okay? So there's really not any kind of oversee with the agents, you know, and they just get out of control. And it's not funny. It's not funny when somebody tells you that something is unsafe and you tell them that other people do it. I don't know why you can't do it. Other people do it. I don't know why you can't do it. That's what I don't know. I don't know why you can't do it. I don't know why you can't go down there and get you a CDL and go down there and get all the money. Okay? You can pull up to it. You can back up to it. And you can take it down the road. Since you don't understand, that's the way I feel about it. Y'all got to stand on business. It's no game out here. And don't let nobody bully you, intimidate you, and make you feel some sort of way because something is not safe for you to drive. Okay? So if they want to ban me, my company, or whatever it is they feel like they want to do, and they don't want me to run another load for them, I'm okay with that. I've got through 10 years in trucking and been okay with not running a Landstar load. Okay? But I don't think that's Landstar. I think that's that agent. Okay? And I'm fine with that. I wouldn't run another load for you anyway. You ain't got to tell me you're not going to put me on another load. I wouldn't run another load for you anyway. Okay? You have to stand in line. I'm already power only with big companies. JB, USA. Who else? I got a new company the other day. Paid 3 days. No problem. Go hook up FEMA loads. Okay? It's a lot of business out there. So if you think you hurting me, no, sir. Find somebody else to do it. See you. Okay, let's talk about FEMA loads. Okay, where can you find FEMA loads? FEMA loads, you can get them on the load port. When the hurricane hit, okay, people like TQL get the FEMA loads, little company brokerages get the FEMA loads, and they pay really well. Okay. You just have to be in the right place to get them or when they call. And a lot of times when you start running them, you will be on a contact list, so they will start calling you or emailing you first. Okay, I get emails from US Express, I get emails from Night Logistics, I get emails from DHL. Okay, these emails come in every day. You have that relationship with them, and also you get them on the load board. You post your truck. Okay, make sure that if you want these type of loads, post your truck. And also, when you're putting in that rate of what you want, make sure that you're putting in there no less than $2.50 a mile, because so they won't call you. Okay, do not call me if the load is paying less than $2.50. I don't get on that load board and look for no loads. Okay, if I'm in a situation where I need a load or anything like that, I will post that truck, I will post a rate, and don't call me unless you do. I got a call this morning from Venture wanting me to move a trailer in a location because whatever, but they pay good. When they call you, they pay good. Okay, power only for, I got another request for power only, but in order to get them, okay, and you're not registered with FEMA, you can get them directly if you're registered as a carrier or a broker. Okay, you can get the loads directly. Registration is going to be in February of 2025. Okay, so if you're not already registered with FEMA, get registered. Okay, if not, you can go through the broker. Okay, people like TQL, people like okay, I still got the red light. You go through the big brokerages. Okay, a lot of them, they have these loads at this time, and they will pay top dollar for them because they don't have trucks. Okay, so, and they need these things to get moved. Like a couple of days ago, moved some temporary housing. Okay, so when you're preparing for the storm or after the storm or anything like that, you're going to be moving housing, equipment, you're going to be moving a lot of water, a lot of stuff to rebuild. If you're a broker, these are the shippers that you need to be calling. You need to be calling your places that got generators, they got temporary housing, they got porta potties. All these things are going down to the hurricane area. Okay, the load that we took was, the driver took was to North Carolina. Okay, those people are having a lot of difficult times up there as well. Okay, so I took it was porta potties, no, showers, portable showers. Okay, and all you do is hook up to it and go, and they pay you right away. Some of them, they will have temporary drop locations for you to drop the trailers. Some of them, they will ask if they can keep your trailer for such and such amount of time, and they pay you for that. Okay, but it is out there. You will get your emails. You do have to have your authority. I did miss a load with TQL, and the only reason why I missed it is because I needed $2 million in my insurance, and I only got one. And a lot of times too, if it's an important load or whatever, and your insurance is not enough to cover it, you can get an additional insurance for that load. Okay, you can add additional insurance to cover that load. So what if I need a extra $1 million to cover a load, right? What would that cost me? It would cost me about $300 extra just for that load. Okay, to run it. So you got to figure out, is it enough money for you to pay the $300? So if they're paying something like $5,000-$6,000 and you need $2 million in coverage, just pay the $379, get the extra coverage, and you can run it. Okay. What else? But yeah, long time no see. I thought I would pop in, y'all. I don't do, like I told you, I don't do a lot of live feeds at home or come on video because I don't have the internet service. So a lot of times when you see me not, on the internet or whatever the case may be, it's because I'm at home and I don't have that live feed or whatever the case may be. But Arshawn is off. He took 3 days off, and the reason why is because he had damage from the hurricane. So his whole pole was gone. Okay, so when he had to get that replaced, and they had to get their lights and all that kind of stuff, so he had to take off to go do that. So I'm like, okay, let me go out here and see what I could do and help out. So I came up to Where did I come? I came up to, and there was so many loads. It was like over 1,000 loads on the board. Okay, so I'm like, I'm the type of person, I'm not just gonna sit there and like it's money out there to get, and I'm gonna wait on Arshawn to come back to work for me to go get the money. It's not gonna work like that. If it's some money out there for me to get, I'm gonna go get the money while he on his days off. It ain't but a minute. It ain't but nothing but jumping in the truck. Okay, and I have a good time when I do it, and I know I'm gonna be back in 3 days. So whatever it is that I gotta do, I'll just do it when I get back. Right. So I came out, picked up a load in Fairburn, and I love the hustle of it all. Okay, I'm out here like, am I still doing? No, shipping work. If they have another season and they want me back, I would consider doing it again. I just did a interview with Ice Road Truckers, y'all. I did an interview with Ice Road Truckers, okay? And they was like, how do you feel about being in negative degree weather and all this kind of stuff? And I was like, I'm not going to die, am I? You know what I'm saying? I'm up for a challenge, but, y'all not going to kill me out there, right? Like, it's a camera, okay? Ain't nobody going to be like, I'm just going to let you die, okay? Remember, when they shooting these things, it's a camera crew with you, okay? It may look like you by yourself, but you're not by yourself, okay? There's a whole camera crew with you. So if I'm gonna die, the whole camera crew is coming with me, okay? And I told him, I think it would be a challenge. I'm up for a challenge. I don't have any experience in no ice boat trucking and driving in Alaska or Canada or wherever it is that they drive. But I'm a professional driver, and I don't act like I know a lot. I'm a learner. So if that's something that they want to teach me or whatever the case may be, they reached out to me. I didn't know they had auditions for Ice Road Truckers. So they reached out to me, and I didn't even thing, because I told him, I said I may have a contract with Shipping Wars in case they come back. So I have to reach out to Shipping Wars and say, hey, am I under contract or whatever? And no. So they was like, well, Tamara, we really want you to talk to you before we close the casting thing. And I was like, okay, whatever. I'll do the casting. If they want me to do it or not, it's fine. I think it would be great for an African American female to be on the show, just to show other women drivers that, sky's the limit. You can do whatever it is that, you want. I don't take stuff too serious. If I'm in a situation, I do my best to get out of it, okay? But I did do that. What else I got going on? I opened back up to recruiting. Okay, I just got to build a team. I did open back up to recruiting, so I got like the 51 companies to start back doing recruiting. Get ready to open my back up the own, instead of being under Landstar, have our own. And I appreciate Landstar so much for what they did as us having an agency, because it gave us that experience that we need on how to get shippers, how to move the freight and things like that. But eventually you do want to branch off on your own. So when you get your own customers and your own clients and all this kind of stuff, and you build that rapport out there with people, where people just willing to work for you, then it's good to be on your own. I don't have the capacity, okay, like Landstar do, okay, but I do have the shippers that are willing to work with me and can get that type of capacity. Also, we added, what we got? 3 cargo vans right now under the brokerage. My nephew is doing cargo vans, so he keeps that part of the business running. So they send loads and stuff on that. So I handle the big trucks, and he handles the cargo vans. So that's what he do on that side of it. Okay. What else is going on? Nothing really, just working and doing what I need to do. Guys, I don't know. There's the phone. Okay, I thought I was going to be able to talk to y'all for a little bit without that phone ringing, but impossible. Okay, so I have a cargo van I need help with starting. Can you email me? I can send you his information. He'll be willing to talk to you and let you know what they do as far as running. But they keep busy on that side. They have dispatchers and all that, and they get the loads out. They call them all the time for them to be running and stuff. I don't do anything with the cargo vans. That is my nephew's thing. Okay, that's what he does. Okay. Um, what else? What else I had to tell y'all? But I be home, and I came out. I went to, where did I go? I went to Alabama, delivered a load over there. That was a little short run. I came up here, so I got like $1,000 for each place that I went. So I went from Georgia to Alabama, got 1,000 over there. Went from Alabama to, it was another little short run. Alabama to Illinois. Preloaded trailer, dropping hook, dropped that, turned that in. And I thought I had an appointment, but it was a drop. Baby, I got up there, did that. Is this the third one? I'm on the third one that I just happened to be in the door. But my appointment wasn't until like 5 o'clock. I thought it was a preloaded trailer. But they said my appointment was at 5 o'clock. So I went in there and I was like, you know what? If you can, I would have really appreciated if we could go on ahead and get it in the door. So if somebody is not coming, like if somebody is late for their appointment, I'm here. Reach out to me. All I got to do is roll up in here. What time is it? Child, my appointment is at 5 o'clock. Okay, they call me in here at 12. So sometimes it does pay to come in here early. Okay, so I was like, listen, if somebody don't show up or they're a little late or whatever, I'll just roll up in the door and you can go on ahead and get me loaded and I can get on out of here and you ain't even got to worry about the 5 o'clock appointment, right? So they got me in the door. He called me. He said, Tamara. I said, yes. He said, you want to go ahead and get in door 5? What? I'm on my way. I'm on my way, rolling up in the door. And it was like, I was like, because I was getting ready to go to the truck stop. I said, well, maybe I'll go to the truck stop because it was like 10 o'clock. And I was like, maybe I'll go to the truck stop and sit there for a minute and then, you know, whatever the case may be. Because I don't like waiting. Oh, I get so irritated if I got to wait. So he called me and he said, Timmer, you want to roll up? You think I went anywhere? I went right outside on the street and I parked on the street. I ain't going no truck stop. I parked on the street because you never know what may happen. Somebody may not show up, okay? And somebody didn't show up. So Timber just rolled up in there and I'm getting loaded now. Now I'm headed down to Ohio. I'm finna do a drop down there in Findlay, Ohio. And then I'm taking a load from Ohio to Lake Park, Georgia. That's my $2,000 load, okay? So each one of these is paying, like this little load right here is 279 miles, paying $1,000, okay? You know, I like stuff like that. Quick, fast, easy, drop it, pick up something else, and let's keep it moving. I'll be back at the house in about 3 days. What, I came out here when? When did I leave? What's the day? Thursday? I came out Tuesday night, okay? Tuesday night, Wednesday, Thursday, the day Thursday. I'll be back home tomorrow, okay? I've been made my little 1, 2, how much was that? 1,000, 15, that's 2,500, another 1,000, 3,500, right? 3, 4, is it 4 load? One load, Alabama, Illinois, 2 loads, Illinois to Ohio, 3 loads, and Ohio to Lake Park, Georgia, 4 loads. So that's 1,000, 15, that's 25, another 1,000, that's 35, and 2,000 to go to Lake Park. So that's $5,500 in 4 days, and we're gonna go to the house. I ain't got time for all that. We're going to the house by Friday, okay? And then Arshawn will be back on Saturday, and I'm just like in the mood, like I'm ready to like go, you know what I'm saying? So if it's up like that on the board, I might get on the truck with Arshawn. Okay, we might roll it up. Because when we on the truck together, it's an easy 10. Okay, but I have a lot of things to do at the house too. I got paperwork. I'm trying to get this assisted living. We got the office there. I'm trying to open up the brokerage. I'm trying to do. It's a whole lot that I'm trying to do. Okay, but I'm here. I'm around. You may see me on the truck. You may see me at home, but I'm still out here doing what I need to do and keeping it pushing. Okay, I think I'll come back. I don't know. Come back and do some more videos or whatever the case may be. But guys, I've been working. I have been working. So what's going on with you? I done told you everything that was going on with me. What's going on with you? Oh, and I lost some weight. Y'all see? Child. Y'all might can't see it. But child, Miss Tamara is in a size 10, honey. Yes, honey. Clock that T. But I've lost, I was at 210 pounds. And I am down to 134 pounds, okay? So I went from a size 3X to a size 10, okay? So like this shirt right here is a large, and I'm just like, I feel so much better. I feel so much better. I do got like some stuff like my face. I lost a lot of weight in my face, my arms and stuff. I lost weight there. And but if y'all don't know, I do peptides, okay? If you're interested in learning about what I do and how we lose weight, you could join my group. It's a Facebook group. It's called Research Peptides for Beginners, and we tell you all about it there. And it's a lot of people that is getting that weight off of them. And let me tell you something. If you 300 pounds, if you big as I don't know what, you don't have to be, okay? If you obese, you obese because you want to be. It ain't because you have to be, okay? So there's no reason why if you want to lose weight that you can't lose weight, okay? Now, it took me 9 months to get 76 pounds off, okay? So I'm down 76 pounds. It took 9 months to do that. Some people lose more quicker, but I lose about 1 to 2 pounds a week. So I'm on maintenance, all right? I'm on maintenance, and now I have to do stuff like to build muscle back up and, you know, help with some of this I don't like, but to get my muscle built back up, because the whole time I never exercised or watched what I was eating or anything like that. So when the weight came off, a lot of muscle, I lost a lot of muscle too. So I got to build that back up, right? So if you want to learn about that, if you got questions about it, just join us over there, because I don't talk about that over here. But other than that, guys, y'all got any questions for me? Thank you for rocking with me. Holding on, child. We holding on. Honey, it's been rough out here. Okay, but I'm getting a little bit excited. I'm getting like, I'm motivated. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, it was a time that I was just like, oh my God, is this ever going to end? And you know, you hate like you are an inspiration to a lot of business owners. Keep doing. Thank you, I appreciate it. And I don't want to bore you because a lot of stuff that I talk about is being a carrier. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I know carriers understand and things like that, but that's where I'm at now. You know, that's what I talk about now. So if it's helping you with your business or whatever the case may be, what to do, that's what I do. And I'm holding on, child. It's rough. It's rough out here for everybody. It was rough out here for everybody. Is it bad as it was? No, it's kind of maintaining. Like when I saw 1,000 loads on a load board, for JB, I was like, okay, let's go, let's rock it, let's do what we got to do, you know. And then with the hurricane going on, you know, it's unfortunate with the disasters and all these things with North Carolina and having 2 hurricanes. But for drivers, truck drivers, child, that's where we come up at, okay? That emergency stuff, the man said, listen, I need direct. I need you to do direct, straight, pick it up. And then if you calling me late at night, if you calling me at 8 o'clock at night, and you talking about I need something right now, child, the price just went up. You hear me? This is name your price. You should not be on no female loads taking it for the $1.50 and $2 a mile. Get out the get you get over here, okay? We on 3 to 4, okay? We ain't on that $1.50, $1.75. Okay, if you don't know how to bid this, stay over there. Okay, FEMA's different. Okay, this is the government we talking about. They need it in a hurry, and the reason why you cannot bid low on these lows is because number one, if you go in that area, you're not getting nothing out. Okay, you're not getting them now. Okay, sometimes you may have a little difficult finding some fuel, or especially with the highway out. You got highway 40 out. You got, I think, 26 is out. Oh Lord, it's a B. Okay, but you got highway 40 out. You got highway 26. So it's a lot of things going on. So you can't afford. Okay, you cannot afford to be taking loads for $2 a mile. Okay, your price got to be 3 and up, at least 3. Please do not be out here bidding on loads for $2 a mile. Okay, and get in connection where they are automatically sending you emails before they even put it on the board. Okay, that way you can go ahead and post your truck. If y'all not posting your trucks on the low board, how they gonna find you? Okay, post your trucks. Post your trucks. Post your $3. Okay, the phone ain't gonna be ringing off the hook, but at least they know. Don't even try you unless they come in correct, right? But yeah, that's my little Landstar sermon. Okay, but I'm not mad at Landstar, and I hope they're not mad at me. Okay, I hope we can continue to do business together. Okay, but the agent, no. Tyler, no. Don't you ever call me in my life and laugh at me on the phone because you think that I'm some inexperienced driver that don't know what they doing, and I just don't want to take the load. We don't refuse anything. We don't refuse nothing. If it is safe to go down the road, we taking it, especially when the money right. Do you think I wanted to lose $5,200? No, I ain't want to lose no $5,200. But if your equipment is not safe and it's not okay for me to take, $5,200 ain't nothing. I'm not finna do that. My driver's not finna do that. Okay? And then the laugh, oh, that pissed me off. That pissed me off. I'm telling you something is unsafe. I'm telling you that this is not good. And you think it's funny, you think it's a joke. Man, you got the right one. We don't ever have to talk again. Ever. I've been doing just fine. Whole 10 years I've been out here. Been doing just fine. Me and you ain't got to be friends. We ain't even got to talk no more. Ever. But that made me so mad. I'm getting hot, y'all. I'm in this sweater. I'm sorry. But I didn't want to put the phone up there because I didn't want to put the phone up there because it'll get hot, it'll overheat. So, oh, that's good. We could be right here. Child, it's rough when you're out here running in the streets, honey. It's rough. But other than that, that's it, guys. Y'all have any questions for me? We about 7 minutes from our hour. We've been chilling for a whole hour. I'm getting loaded. Finna run this down here for 279 miles down to Finley, and gonna sit up there and unload. And then I'm gonna go over there and pick up my next load. And we're gonna keep the train moving, child. And when I get down there and pick up Arshawn will be back on the truck, ready to go. And it is what it is. I might go out with him, so I'll show y'all where we go on the road. Okay, and do some more videos for you. And if you have any questions or whatever the case may be. But also, if you're on my Facebook page, I don't gatekeep. Okay, so when they send me those emails about, oh child, I'm getting old. But when they send me those emails about loads or hot loads or FEMA loads or whatever loads that they have, I always did you get hit in Georgia? Hit by what? No, we haven't had any accidents. Hit in Georgia where? For what? Wondering how you was on. Oh, okay. No, but no, I haven't been hit in Georgia. But what I was saying, I got thrown off. Oh, somebody tell. Oh, was I talking about the hurricane? What the? Child, my mind be gone. Let me tell you something. Oh, and when I be out here, I don't stress about nothing. Okay, I'm just as happy-go-lucky when I'm out here because trucking is what I love. It's something that I love to do. Uh, 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 I treat people how they treat me. You cuss me out, I cuss you out. Okay, you rude to me, I'm rude to you. Okay, but if you nice to me and we act like we got some sense. We laugh and kick it or whatever the case may be. But the moment you act as a fool, I act a fool too. But I just enjoy it. It's different. It hits different when you're doing something that you love. You know. I like the hustle and bustle about it. I like the hustle of it. Like I like going. I like getting there to the shipper, unloading, moving to. I like making money. Like every day, your check hit. Like every day, you get the direct deposit. If you out here running, every day, something coming in. Every day, something coming in. You know what I'm saying? And then when you stop, ain't nothing coming in. So you gotta be like every day. And then when you see some good rates out there, child, it's like I gotta go. Y'all have drivers like that? Like y'all got family members like that can't sit still? They'll come home for like a day or two or whatever, but before you know it, they gotta go. They cannot sit at their house. They got to get out here and get this money. Okay? I'm like that. What else? What else I had to tell y'all? The rates are decent. They okay. I don't know. I think of something. I'll think of something. But any questions y'all got for me? I was speaking on FEMA loads. Okay. FEMA loads, you get them on a load board. Your bigger brokers usually have them. Okay. Your bigger brokers like TQL, like Landstar, like JB Hunt, Knight, because these people have been in the system, so that they will have the loads. Now, a good opportunity for you to be able to get those loads is, like I say, posting your truck on the load board and also having that relationship with them, okay? Because, TQL don't have trucks, so they need you, okay? And on those loads, when they got emergencies and they need them to go now, rate is usually not an issue, okay? So you could basically get whatever you ask for, okay? So for example, we had a load going from Alabama. It was picking up in Alabama, and it was going to Burnsville, North Carolina, and it was, how far is that? 500 miles maybe? And it was paying 2,100. It was like 450 or something, but it was paying more than $3 a mile, so it was 21. So, and I can negotiate. They will, if they ask you how much you paying on it, 2,000. I'll ask them for 24. Can we? And the third thing they're gonna say, can we meet in the middle? So always ask over what you want, because they're gonna come back and say, can we meet in the middle? And I'll say, but we're not gonna fight over like $50 or whatever the case may be. So if you say 2,000, I say 24, you give me 22, I'm rolling. Okay? We're not gonna make it difficult. I know you got some more money in it, because you gotta make money, right? But how much money you got in it? That's the thing. Okay? So if you say, can we just meet in the middle? Let's meet in the middle. I'm not trying to hurt you. I know you got to make a living. I got to make a living, okay? If I'm getting the money that I need to make out the load, I want you to eat too, okay? Let's both eat. Can we both have dinner? Can we both eat? Okay? So meet me and just don't be greedy, Okay, that's all I ask. Don't be greedy. But if they get in your bottom line, run it. Okay, go pick it up, preload it, especially for power only. And if it's power only, post your truck. Even if you got a trailer, post the truck power only too, because you may not necessarily need to use your trailer. Okay, a lot of some of these FEMA loads are already preloaded. You don't even have to have a trailer. Okay, um, so they would need to move. I bid it with JB. They wanted like 17 trailers moved from one location. They wanted to move from like Macon to Noonan, Georgia, which is about 93 miles, right? So I was like, um, instead of you getting 19 drivers to move these trailers, let me with my trucks, we'll just move it back and forth, okay, for $350 a trip. Okay, so $350, you do that, what, 19 or 17, it came to about $10,000. And we will have that done round trip in about 3 days. Okay, so you also got to be creative as well. If they're wanting like 4 or 5 drivers, say, hey, if I run this, can I come back and get the next one and run it? Can you meet in the middle with the price? Because on power on, they're not going to pay you for your deadhead, but at least you can bid a little bit more money on it to help pay for the offset. If you got a trailer, you might want to drop it if the low paying $4 or $5 a mile. Leave the trailer there. Okay. Um, if you don't have a trailer, put up that power only. If you do have a trailer, still do power only, because you could drop that trailer, leave it at the house, leave it wherever, and come back and get it. And if you don't have a trailer and you need a trailer, okay, get one from Repower. Repower right now got driving-in trailers for $15. Okay, you could keep them trailers for a day. You can keep it for would it still be good to get your own authority? We still with Landstar. Yeah, if you want, it depends. You gotta weigh out your options as far as your insurance. I would never tell you not to get your own authority. You can branch out and work with different people. There was a time, not too long ago, or whatever the case may be, I'd be like, listen, hold up a minute. Don't spend that money right now and get your authority. It is not worth it. I mean, they're killing us right now. They really killing us, okay? But if you got paid off equipment, if you don't pay, somebody calling for a load, okay? So if you got paid off equipment, that's the best time to get your authority, okay? Get your trailer from Repower. REPOWR. It's called Repower. You don't need nothing. All you got to do is have trailer interchange. You ain't got to do no credit check. You ain't got to put no deposit down. You ain't got to do nothing. You just got to roll over there and get the trailer, okay? And put in the area. You go pick up the trailer. Tell them how long you need it for. Do you need it for 1 day? Do you need it for 5 days? Do you need it for a month? It's up to you. But if you use the trailer for a month, it's like maybe $400, $500 to use it for the month. Okay, and then you just drop it back off to a location, and they got some good trailers. They got DB Sniper trailers. DB Sniper got some new nice trailers. Okay, these ain't no raggedy trailers that you're gonna be pulling down the highway. Okay, they got night logistics is in there. You can get a night trailer. You can get a pretty good trailer for like $15 a day. Now on refrigerator, if you want a refrigerator trailer, it's gonna be about $35 a day. But everybody is in the trailer pool, okay? So you don't have to worry about going out there buying no trailer if you don't want to buy no trailer. If you got a load that needs a trailer, okay, go pick you up a trailer, reserve it, go and pick it up, and when you get finished with it, drop that trailer off. Repower is the easiest people to work with, okay? You don't have to do no credit check. All you gotta do is have your little trailer interchange and go pick up a trailer, okay? It's that easy. And return it without being damaged, okay? And they're good trailers. You can get a reefer trailer, you can get a flatbed trailer, you can get a drive-in trailer, okay? What else? What else I was going to tell you? You get a reefer trailer, you get a dry van trailer, you can get whatever trailer it is that you want, and just build your relationships. Oh, but yeah, somebody asked me about getting authority. If your equipment is paid off, yes, okay, go ahead and get your authority. Okay, if you got high payments on your equipment and things like that, wait a little bit because insurance is high. Okay, insurance is high. Your first year on your insurance is going to be high. Okay, but after your first year and you don't have any accidents or claims or nothing like that, your insurance will start to go down, and then you can add. And then what you do is, if you don't want to buy more trucks or whatever the case may be, lease on operators. Okay, so you can have other people, but I recommend that you have your authority for at least 2 years without anything on it, okay, before you start leasing on. And then when you start leasing trucks on to the authority, then you don't want to lease 5 trucks onto your authority at one time, okay? You're going to go bankrupt, all right? You want to lease one every 6 months or one every year or whatever. Don't take on a whole lot of operators, okay? I thought I saw a company that was like, it was a new company and they got a new authority and they was just hiring on operators, just hiring, okay? And that insurance is going to kick your butt, especially when it's time for you to renew. And you got that many owner operators under you because you got to pay for that down payment. And if y'all didn't know, remember the person had got all these hot shot owner operators, and he had like 40 drivers working for him or whatever the case may be. Sound good when it's a prorated, you know what I'm saying? But when you got to come up for renewing and you got to renew 40 people, it's gonna hit you if you ain't got no cash stacked up somewhere. Okay, if you ain't got no investor that is willing to front you the money until you can pay them back. Okay, so it will hit you. That down payment is nothing to play with. So I would say if you're getting your authority, have your equipment paid off. Go ahead and get your authority. Get your feet wet. It's a lot of options out here for you to do. You can do your power only. You can do your drive-in. You can work with Landstar as a carrier. Okay, so you will come in on the carrier side, on the logistics sides, and you just build up your relationships. Okay, and the longer that you're out here, the longer that you are safe, more people will start to use you. Okay, more people will start reaching out to you. More people will start calling you. No matter if you got 1 truck, if you got 3 trucks, 5 trucks, 10 trucks, build that relationship. And then over a couple of years, after you have your authority and your insurance and you're doing okay and you're learning this business, add an owner operator if you do not want to add trucks, okay? Because every truck that you add yourself, you got to pay for the maintenance. You know, you got to keep up the maintenance on that. And you got to remember that drivers, a lot of times, some of them, not all of them, don't take good care of your equipment. Okay, so why not let them use their own equipment, okay, at least under you. All right, that would be a better option for me, because I would like to have people working with me that have skin in the game. And when I say skin in the game, they have their own truck. Okay, so if you got an owner operator that got their own truck, it's least likely that he gonna mess up. Okay, because that's his equipment. Okay, if he get in a wreck, it's his equipment. Okay, so he's gonna be a little bit, or her is gonna be a little bit more mindful of their truck and taking care of it and taking care of the maintenance. You hire a driver, and they things be going wrong on the truck, they don't even tell you about it. Okay, and they got to make money. So owner operators, they got to pay money. They got to pay for their fuel. They got to pay for their maintenance. They got to pay. They may have a truck note or whatever. So they got skin in the game. So they're not going to come out here and just, you know, mess up and just be messing over things because they can go work somewhere else. You may give them an opportunity and splitting and giving them a good commission, a good rate, you know, 85%, and you take home 15%, and then you want to own an operator that's been out here for a while that know what to do, that you ain't got to babysit. You know, they ain't calling you all the time talking about, can you find me a load? Okay? All they want is an opportunity to be able to run under your authority. Okay? And when you are able to provide that to them, with the rates where they are now, do you think it's wise to get a truck on the aisle for local runs, or on local runs for a single mom? Is it good to get a truck now? Yes. The reason why is the rates, the prices on the trucks are down. The prices of trucks are down, baby. If you want to get a truck, the time to get a truck is now. And it's so funny because when you're in a down market and the rates are down, guess what else is down? The truck prices are down. You know, you can pay like $30,000 and get you a pretty decent truck and make money. Okay? You don't want to buy a truck when the rates are up, because guess what else is up? The prices of the trucks is up. Okay? So that's what happened. Everybody went out buying trucks because the rates was $3, $4. We make $10,000, $12,000 a week. We wasn't. I mean, we was out there just getting it, right? But what happened is those truck payments came in. So when them trucks is $150,000, you got to pay on that for 5 years. So them rates wasn't gonna keep up like that. So a lot of trucks went back. Okay, a lot of them trucks went back. The trucks that was normally like $25,000, okay, they was running them for $70,000. High miles on them and everything. Okay, but now you go back and get that truck for like $25,000, and you can get you a good used truck, and baby, and do some local loads and keep the maintenance up on that truck. People do it all the time. They get rebuilt engines. They rather do that because they know what that truck will do. Like, you know the parts that you're gonna be placed on that truck. You know how to drive it. You go out there, you spend $50,000-$60,000 on a truck, you get somebody else problems. You don't know what kind of maintenance they did. You don't know. You're not buying a fleet truck. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you can get a little truck. The biggest thing about having a used truck is getting you a good mechanic. Yeah, man, let me tell you something. I got a mechanic. Used to working for JB Hunt. You used to work for the TA. Man, come out to you. You got people, especially around there in Georgia. Oh, them folks will take care of your truck. You just got to get in with some good people. Know some people. They'll come out there and change the batteries out. They would do. I mean, I got folks coming to do tires. These people, they don't got like companies or whatever the case may be, and they know roadside assistance, but they know everything about a truck, and they're gonna come and get you back on the road, and it ain't gonna cost you a whole lot of money. Okay, when you buying a used truck, you ain't going to the Freightliner. At least I ain't. Okay, I'm going to the Freightliner. Okay, I go to Fred and them. Okay, Fred and them been working on trucks for the last 10 years. Okay, I go to them. They could take a truck apart and put it back together, and you be back on the road. Okay, that's why you see a lot of older trucks out. They don't go that far. They know what their truck can do, and they still able to be either home every day and make some good money. You can do that. Okay. And then just find places that do like local loads. You could be an owner operator or a carrier and do local loads and get a contract direct. Never be afraid to, especially when you got your own authority, never be afraid to ask anybody for business. If you don't know something, go in there. Hey, I got 3 trucks. Can you use my trucks with anything? Can I help y'all out with moving some loads? I don't have a trailer, but can I use your trailer? Never be afraid to ask people for business. Okay, because you don't know who needs help. You don't know. All they could do is say no. That's it, and then you just move on to the next one. But you got to be a go-getter. You got to be somebody that is willing to take the initiative. You can't sit back and wait for the business to come to you. It's not going to work like that. Okay, and it may take some time, but keep at it every day. You go on in the shipper or whatever the case may be. You might can't ask the shipper no questions right then and there or whatever the case may be, but you go home, you ride down the highway, you see these shippers on the side of the road, you see their names, you see that the people that are in the door are independent or owner operators. You don't see no company drivers or whatever. Those are people you call because they're using carriers. They're not using mega carriers. They're using 1-2 truck operations. Okay, you give them a call, say, hey, my name is such and such. I'm a carrier, and I was wondering if you could add me to your load list. Because what they usually do is they send out a load list and tell you what they have in the area. And if you're in that area, you just tell them what you take it for, and they give you the load. The thing that you may run in trouble to is factoring, because when you go direct, some of these shippers, a lot of them, most of them don't pay right away. Okay, they're going to pay you in 30 days or at least 15. Okay, so that's the biggest issue. That's why I use brokers, and it's because you got to use a broker or you got to use a factoring company if you don't have capital built up. Okay, because you're going to be at least waiting 15 to 30 days for your payment. And what a broker can do is they can offer you quick pay. So if I ran a load through Landstar, okay, Landstar gives you these cards that if you use a card, if you have a card, they will pay you within 3 days or whatever on a card. Okay, if you but a lot of people do offer the quick pay. I try not to have factoring. I'm not signed up with anybody right now. I'm trying to, okay, for the cargo vans, because they will, like the dispatchers, all them, everybody wants to get paid right away. They don't want to wait a whole month to get paid. So if you got dispatchers, if you got people running cargo vans, if you got owner operators can't wait no 30 days for you to pay them. Okay, so in order for me to be added more owner operators, I gotta have a factoring company for us to run those bills through. Okay, that's the only difference. All right, but it would be better if you take on an owner operator instead of taking on a company driver. Okay, you take on an owner operator, whatever that insurance cost is, you hand it over to the owner operator. What the owner operator is doing is they are running under your authority with your number. Okay, but they still pay for their insurance. You can make them pay for their tags. Okay, they still pay for their tags. They could still pay for their the more percentage you give to them, the more that they pay for. Okay, so if you're just taking 10% out or whatever the case may be, then they're going to be paying for their tolls. They're going to be paying for all this other kind of stuff. But if if you got them on like 65% or 75%, then and you're getting 25%, whatever the case may be, then the insurance shouldn't be that high. Okay, insurance is probably going to run about $1,500 a month, and all you do is divide that up into 4 weeks, and you give it to your owner operator. Okay, the biggest thing is your owner operator is just running under your authority, and then you just get responsible, mature people that have been in the industry, that know how to run their truck, and you take them on. Okay, don't take on any and everybody, because everybody has a responsibility. Everybody has to have some skin in the game for it to work. Okay, that's what I would do. Okay, and then once you build up your capital, once you build up your money or whatever the case may be, if you want to get a truck here and there, get a truck that's already paid for. Get you like a $30,000 truck. It got some AC, put a little TV back there in there for them, put a refrigerator down there. As long as they got some AC, refrigerator, microwave, go give them like a $40 microwave, go put that up in there for your driver. You know what I'm saying? Make it as comfortable as possible and let them run. And let them know, and how do I deal with maintenance? If I have breakdowns on the road, everywhere you go, you're going to have roadside assistance. You download, it's called NASTC, I want to say, and it's a database where you will put in your zip code, and they will tell you whatever mechanic is around you that will come out and get you from roadside. Okay, sometimes you can get it fixed right there on the road. Sometimes you may have to be told to a shop to get it fixed. Okay, but you're not ever just left on the side of the road. Okay, usually a tow, if you're going to get if something happens to you on the road and you got to pay for your own roadside, to tow a truck and trailer is usually $1,000 just to tow it. Okay, depending on and mostly to the nearest shop they're gonna send you to. Okay, so it's usually about $1,000. A tire change, if you got to get somebody to come out and change your tire, that's going to be about $750. Okay, for roadside. and then you got to go to the shop and get whatever it is that you need fixed at the shop. Okay. Um, since I've been on my own, I haven't been to a Freightliner dealership. I go to small mom and pop places that's been in business for a long period of time, and also you will find that in the area. Like if you break down somewhere or whatever, you will find different shops in the area that are used to working on trucks. Especially, they'll be close to the highway or whatever. Um, But yeah, there's I got flies in this truck. Oh my god, I let the window down and I just got flies everywhere. I was gonna see if they was done with me. But yeah. Oh, one went out. And then again, when Arshawn and I are on the truck, we steady going. So Arshawn drives in the daytime, right? And I usually drive at night if I'm on a truck with him. So I'll start at about I want to say about 8, 9 o'clock or whatever, and I'll be done driving maybe about 7 in the morning or whatever. And the next thing I gotta do paperwork. I gotta figure out the routes for dispatch all the trucks. Just doing a whole lot. And by the time I do that, I gotta go sleep and give me some rest because I gotta get up and drive again, right? But other than that, that's it. Like I took a picture and showed y'all last week. We went and got my son Archie, my oldest son, and we went and picked up Archie and took him on a ride with us. So Archie was sitting in the front seat, Arshawn was driving, and I was in the back riding shotgun. So stuff like that. It's just amazing to me to be able to look at where I was in 2014 to now having both of my sons on a truck and we riding to Louisiana to go deliver a load. I mean, that right there is just like priceless. You know what I'm saying? That's priceless. That's something that you are, just appreciative of, to be able to do that. And my grandchild is getting big. He's 1 year old now. Okay, I don't think I came like and talked to y'all. The last time I talked to y'all was when I think my grandchild was like being born or whatever the case may be. Honey, he is 1 year old now, and just as busy and cute as he want to be. What else? I've been working in the garden. I've been planting my tomatoes, my peppers. I get peppers, tomatoes. I got lemons this year. I got limes. I got what else? Tomatoes. Oh, I'm good with tomatoes. I got tomatoes and all that kind of stuff. And but just enjoying life. That's it. Basically that's it. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get back in the swing of things and come and let y'all be and tell you different things that's going on or whatever the case may be. But we recruited, we getting the brokerage back open, still got the carrier, still running the trucks, still out there. Oh God, I gotta show y'all these ducks. I don't know what happened, okay, in Georgia, but I got like about 20 ducks. They all in the pond, they all around the house. Cause one day I came out and I was like, something is eating my corn. And I come out in the garden and it's like something was growing so good and all of a sudden it's not growing, at all, or what's going on. Child, I come out one morning and ducks is all over the front yard. Okay? And they say that it's a migrant thing. So it's like they come in a certain part of the season, but these ducks ain't left. There is a woman that custom makes screens for your truck. She's in North Carolina. Oh, sure, Sharon, send me the picture. I would love to see that so I can let the windows down some, so I'm not idling this truck, because this truck doesn't have an APU. That's what I messed up at. I didn't get an APU on this truck. But But yeah, I got the ducks. They so we just gathered them up and put the ducks in the shed because ducks have duck eggs. Okay, so if they gonna be staying around the house, they might as well produce some eggs so we can have some eggs. But yeah, I got about 20 ducks. I ain't gonna get them. They just came to the property and never left, and they just all in the pond. I mean, they just relaxing and chilling. I mean, they don't even run when I come outside or, try to shoo them away. Ripley be out there just trying to run after them. And they'll go, they think it's a game with Ripley. They'll go out and get in the pond and then they come right back and be like, okay, he gone now. We going to come back and just relax and chill, right? Ripley is getting older. Okay, he's not on the truck with me today, but he's getting older. I noticed that somebody told me to get some CBD or something to give to Ripley because I'm noticing that he is falling a lot. Okay, so like we'll be chasing, I'll be chasing him or whatever, and he'll fall. So he's getting older, but he's still doing his thing. He's still over. Okay, but yeah, he's getting older, and he do a lot of sleeping during the day, but you still can't come to this truck. Okay, you come to this truck, he's still gonna go off. All right, child, it's an hour and 25 minutes. Let me get off this phone. Off this phone. Let me get off this live because I'm sitting up here talking, just conversating with y'all, just like I can talk to y'all all day, but I gotta go make money. I gotta go make some money. Okay. Other than that, y'all, peace, love, joy, happiness, all that good stuff. Okay, I'm out, I'm about, I'm whatever, but I'll be back at the house. I'm in Chicago now. I'm gonna go to Ohio. I'm gonna go to Ohio and pick up that load. I'll probably do my little break or whatever, get up early, and then I'm gonna run it down to Lake Park and get that by I'll be down there by tomorrow evening sometime. Okay, I'm gonna drop that and then I'm gonna go into the house and I'm gonna go enjoy my weekend. All right, so other than that, guys, like I say, peace, love, joy, and happiness. You all have a wonderful and blessed day, and I will talk to you all later. Bye. I gotta remember how to turn the thing. Oh, there you go. Okay, was that it?